Hey folks, and welcome to another episode of The Little Joe Show. And this week, we're going to talk about Son House, and more specifically, Death Letter Blues. My guitar is an open G, which you'll find a lot of Delta players used. And that is D, G, D, G, B, D. That's the first string. That's the sixth string. All right, so let me just play the tune for you, at least the first part, and then we'll go from there. All right, that's the opening. And if you notice, I'm getting a good snap on that high string. So all I'm doing is going to the third fret on the sixth string, bending it up, and then playing strings, really any of the strings, but I kind of concentrate on strings 4, 3, and 2. And then I go to the third fret on 4, 3, and 2, go up, open, and then up to that fifth fret on the top string. So again. And for it to have a nice Son House feel, you really do want to just have things ringing and sounding kind of crazy. He did a lot of strange things with his, as far as not muting his strings. He would just, especially later on in years. I mean, if you listen to his early recordings, he's really super clean. It's just like, It's very precise. But when you get into the Death Letter Blues era, well, we're not so precise anymore. But still. All right. Now, what he does during the verse, I've never quite gotten it, but I've approximated it. It's like... All right, so what's he doing? When I normally do it and play it live and sing with it, I just go. So that's one way you can do it. And all that is I'm going to go third fret, sixth string, and then I'm going to go, just down. What am I doing next? I'm using upstrokes with my first finger on the second and third string. And I'm got my second finger on the third fret of the third string, and I'm slightly bending it up. Let me see if you can see it. And then off. So 2, and then do it again. And then I go to the second fret on the fourth string, and then play those 2 open again. So... And I play that fifth string, and probably the fourth string with it. So. Now, I got this lick from, there's a live video of him doing this running around YouTube. I'll try to find it, and for you guys on Patreon, I'll link it to this lesson. And all he's doing is sliding up to the fifth fret. And he's barring strings 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And he uses his second finger and reaches way up, but his hands are huge. I use my third finger, so I'll go. So I'm going to the 8th fret, bum, 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 on the first string and just playing them all. Like that. Bum, 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 dun, 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 dun. And then he goes back to the beginning. Does the same thing, runs up to the 7th fret. I put my 3rd finger on the 1st string on the 10th fret, bum, bum, and then off. 3rd finger, 8th fret, 1st string. And guys, I know this has been short, but that's the whole tune. Now, there's a lot of other things you can do in there, and I'm going to make another lesson as a part 2 to this and put it out over on Patreon. All right? Subscription there is $1 a month. The lessons come with all the tabs and everything. So, guys, I will see you next week for more of the Little Joe Show. I know it's been a short one, but Death Letter Blues, there's just not a whole lot to it. If you want more on Son House, come on over to Patreon. I'll have more there. All right, folks, thank you. And if you like this, please like, subscribe. That all helps me keep the channel going. Thank you so much, and I will see you next week for more of the Little Joe Show.